Hey guys. So, I should probably get this out of the way. I keep trying to number my videos to try and track like chronologically where, like when I purchased something and, try and track that. With online purchases, I have a way to track it. Obviously, most of my online purchases came from eBay. Um, and so I can track literally chronologically, like this came before this came before that. Um, but with in-person stuff, obviously there's no footprints, there's no receipts, so I don't really know. I'll do my best, but when the the internet purchases and the in-person purchases and the purchases on Facebook Marketplace, they start to happen one after another or whatever, it might be difficult to keep the chronological, portion of what I'm trying to say, and the way that I'm telling these stories accurate. But so I'm trying to do my best here. So that being said, I'm doing this all because I gotten lucky for a couple of times in person up to this point, but what I started to do was push my luck, I guess, kind of. I expanded my sites to eBay, and this is my first time really using it. I'd used it before to buy a couple small things. I actually bought an R4 card on eBay, which was a bad idea, but it actually ended up working, and it's a legit R4 card. I had bought some Angry Birds telepods because I thought those were cool, but I started to actually look on eBay for some Pokemon cards, and I came across this one listing. And I'll go into more detail about my idea on eBay, what I look for and how I find lots later. But I found this lot on eBay from some guy. The guy, his profile, he was usually selling Pokemon. He was usually selling sports cards. All his current listings are sports cards except for one, and most of his sold were either like sneakers or sports cards. So he the listing was 99 cents, but the shipping was like astronomical. It was like $17. So I'm like, what the hell? But then I see out of the corner of my eye this card. Now, again, I'm filming this on my phone, so I can't exactly pull up the listing. But you got to understand, from the listing, it was like this. You couldn't see the hollow foil. But I had done enough research at this point to know, and this is I'm pulling in this Clefable from Expedition, because this is Charmander from Expedition, for a comparison. So notice how with certain cards, they'll have this dot code on the side, this dot code. Well, there's two types. There's one on the bottom. The one on the bottom is like, it might give, if you were to use the e-reader to scan this is what they were used for. This bottom one might say like, hey, look, it's Clefable, view the Pokedex entry. But this one on the side, you might be able to like get like a couple berries or something. And so every Clefable in Expedition will have these barcodes, unless, for whatever reason, unless it is the hollow or reverse hollow from the set. It was really weird why they did this. But yeah, so if you happen to pull a reverse Clefable, these barcodes would be replaced with this kind of weird stuff. If you look up a version of this Charmander number 98. Don't know if the video can pick that up. Whatever. It's going to have the barcode down the side and down here, just like with the Clefable. But whenever it was a hollow or reverse hollow, they would remove these, and they would replace it with these weird things to make it look cooler, I guess. But it just meant that, for some reason, even though these were worth more and rarer, they were actually less functional with the e-reader, because you just couldn't scan the dot code. So even though in the video it didn't look hollow, when I put it into like TCG Player, which is, what I did to just check what cards they were, I'm like, huh, this is weird. It's not the same as, it doesn't have the barcodes on the side. I'm like, oh, maybe it's a promo card, because sometimes they did that, and I'm like, no, it doesn't exist. I'm like, oh, this means it's reverse hollow. And this card by itself is worth kind of like $30 in its current condition. So I got interested in the lot, and I looked at some other stuff, and nonetheless, I bought it. Someone tried to steal it at the end, so I got it for like $1.25. My max bid was like $2. So I ended up paying about $20 for the whole lot. First, and this is the best card of it, it's this reverse hollow Charmander from Expedition, and this is awesome. I mean, it's in pretty good condition. The only problem that I see is, let me see if I can try to get it in the video. It's kind of hard to see, but you can barely make out. You can see it, a little dent on the side there, and you can see it on the front too. But really, it's not that big of a deal. The art on this is really awesome, and hey, sorry for the jump cut there. Phone ran out of storage, but like I was saying, the art on this is pretty cool, and the reverse hollows are kind of tough to get in this set. I'd really appreciate trying to get the reverse hollow Squirtle. There's many Squirtles in this set, but anyway, so I got it for that. But obviously, when I was looking at the lot, I still held the idea of trying to quote unquote triple my what I put in. So I was willing to pay $20. I was hoping to get $60 worth of stuff out of here. I think it's about $52 at this point. But not only was I able to find this, but the lot had a ton of stuff from the Shiny Vault. I was able to add to, and this is almost my full, all of my shiny Pokemon from the Shiny Vaults that have been released. I was able to add a couple more from odds and end lots here and there, but this is Rowlet from Hidden Fates, Pheromosa from Hidden Fates, Voltorb from Hidden Fates, Rockruff from Hidden Fates, and this is just in the place of some other card. So these are from Hidden Fates, and honestly, I like the art on these a lot better than the ones from Shining Fates, but I can't complain. And again, I know technically these cards are only worth a couple bucks each, or a buck each maybe, but these, remember, I was just starting out, so I was really intrigued. It's been a while since I've seen shiny cards, and I really like them. And again, they're really not that bad. I mean, they're really, when it comes down to it, if if there was going to be 20 different cards I was going to get, it was cool that they were all from the Shiny Vault. So anyway, these are from Shining Fates. I've got Rowlet from Shining Fates. Oh, and they're all in good condition. I mean, I could show each individual one, but they're all in great condition. I mean, they're newer cards, but still. Come on, focus. Hatrium from Shining Fates. That's placeholder. Hatterene from Shining Fates. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. Dragapult from Shining Fates. Clobbopus from Shining Fates. I really like this this shiny art. Bunnelby from Shining Fates. And Wooloo from Shining Fates. It's nothing crazy, this lot wasn't insane, but it was the first time I was able to get a online purchase of Pokemon cards and essentially triple my money. And I didn't do a perfect job of tripling my money, but it was cool to get a reverse holo from Expedition, and it was cool to get a bunch of cards from the different shiny sets that they've released, both the one from Sun and Moon and a lot of them from the Sword and Shield era. So, yep. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.